Hey guys, Serena Williams here, and today on this how-to session, I just want to go over the different types of lead legs there are. So, everyone has a different lead leg. No lead leg is better than the other one. Some are frowned upon, some are not frowned upon. It's all dependent on who you are as a person and how exactly your body works. So, the first lead leg I'm going to talk about today is going to be an outside hooker. That's what I am. And no, we're not talking about on the street corners. So what an outside hooker is pretty much they hurdle from outside in. So if you watch their trail leg, we'll say these are all hurdles. If you watch their lead leg, can you guys see that? There. If you watch their lead leg, it's going to come, my little stick figure, your arms, and this arm is back doing whatever it's doing. This lead leg is going to kind of come up and circle out. So it's going to go like this, back to the center. So if this is the center of the lane, it's going to do that. So you'll see it come up kind of on the outside. Then as the hurdler is going over the hurdle, so it's coming down, and your trail leg is doing whatever it's doing, and your arms. Hopefully this makes sense. And then off of the hurdle, you are back in running form. There we go. So, and of course, this is not correct. This hurdle is not this high, but you understand. So, from an outside hurdler, the trail leg is the lead leg is gonna kind of make this type of circle shape. So if you could imagine a hurdler, their leg's going to go like this, back to the center. With that being said, there's also the inside hooker. So this is outside hooker. The inside hooker does the exact same thing except the opposite way. So they're going this way. So you'll see them kind of come at the angle. You'll see their legs look like this. So if I'm an inside hooker, my lead leg is going to kind of like cross over my body per se. So it's going to look something like that. And then it's going to cycle back. So it'll still do these same things. The only difference is that now my leg is going from, this is also if I'm a left lead, left lead, outside hooker is going to go like this. So the lead leg, you'll see it go out, so it makes kind of like a V shape or like an N. And then you'll see it come back to the center. Same thing for the inside, except you'll see it go this way, and then it'll circle back to the center again. So this is outside hooker, and this is inside hooker. I didn't demonstrate how to do this over hurdles because I'm not good at walking over trying to do your lead leg is really hard to demonstrate. So that's why I figured I would draw you guys pictures. So hopefully you guys don't mind my horrible drawing. I didn't practice this at all, so this is all freehand. Anyways, so now you've got those two. Now we're going to go to the ones that most coaches kind of try to ignore athletes do, but it's the straight leg lead. So if you're taking off, it's pretty much like straight leg at the hurdle. This is the hurdle right here. And your arms. And of course you're leaning a little more, but the leg is pretty much straight over the hurdle, going into the hurdle, and then over the hurdle. I think it'd be like that. Over the hurdle. And of course you come off of the hurdle. It's the same. You're actually in your running form, so it's okay. because this is your trail leg, so you're good. But as you can see, you go straight leg into the hurdle, straight leg off of the hurdle, and then you're in your running form off of the hurdle. So most of the time they don't want to see a straight leg because it takes away from running. As far as like when you're coming off of the hurdle, this knee normally should have a little bend to it just to create that slingshot effect, I guess you could say. So you're driving off the ground once your lead leg hits here. With this straight leg, it's really hard on your knees when you hit the ground, so it's kind of frowned upon when you see a straight leg hurdler. But there are Olympic hurdlers out there that do use a straight leg method that works for them. With that, you kind of want to look at the injuries that they have. It's normally like knee, hip, some ankle. So you got the straight. So now you have outside hooker, inside hooker, and then you got your straight leg. Straight leg. So now you guys have 3 lead leg types so far, and then there's one more that I'm going to go over, and that's bent knee, which is probably the best hurdle technique you can have, and it's pretty much you're just bent knee into the hurdle. It's exactly what it sounds like. This is the hurdle. So it looks like you're running over the hurdle. Your knee is always bent. It's going to be bent here. Let's see. And whatever your trail leg is doing, bent knee, here are your arms. Over the hurdle. And off of the hurdle, you are still, so the bent knee hurdler kind of has an advantage because most of them do like a drop step. So let's see. So this knee still kind of slightly bent. So on the straight leg hurdler, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this leg is the lead leg. This leg here, it was straight. Oh, you can't see. It was straight. I can use a different color. So this leg, it's kind of the same color. This leg, if you notice this knee here, it's bent, and that's called a drop step. So it's when your lead leg comes down kind of in a slightly bent position, and it kind of flings you off the hurdle. You just have to make sure your positioning off the hurdle is angled and you're not standing straight up. So let's see, straight leg, outside hooker, inside, bent leg, lead, bent leg, lead, sorry, and we'll just do that for bent leg. So that's pretty much the 4 main lead legs that I wanted to go over today. Of course, there's probably tons of other types of lead legs, but as far as hurdle history, if you watch a lot of hurdle races, these are going to be the main ones that you guys see people doing. And of course, you can be a outside bent leg hooker or a straight leg inside hooker. You can do all of these at once. It's not to say that you can only be an outside hooker or you can only be a bent leg, because as far as the hooking goes, if you're not going straight at the hurdle, then you're falling into one of these 2 categories. And you can do the straight leg outside, you can do the straight leg inside, you can do the bent outside, bent inside. But for the most part, you guys or any hurdler is doing some variation of that. So yeah, that's all I have to go over today. Hope that was quick and you guys learned some cool stuff. Leave comments, share, let me know if you guys want to know anything else. If you have questions about drills and stuff to get your lead leg straight at the hurdle, because I know a lot of times hurdlers will try to go around the hurdle when they're first starting out, mainly because they're scared. If you're not scared, then go straight at the hurdle. Outside of that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I look forward to teaching you guys more things. Talk to you later. See you guys.